this past, and some of you are having a struggling present. But I'm going to tell you why I am optimistic. Because when you come into a covenant with somebody else who's in covenant with the Lord, God will take every deficiency of your past and transform it into an asset. God will take every loss, but when you come into covenant, he will turn it into a gain. God will take, that's the power of the covenant. When I go into a covenant with a brother who's in covenant with God, I'm making the covenant with him, and the covenant with him will spill over on you. You ought to take somebody by the hand and tell them, I hope you're on the Lord's side, because I'm a survivor. And if you are in covenant with God, you're in covenant with me. Take somebody's hand and lift it and say, we will survive. David did not just make that covenant with God. He made the covenant with God and with Jonathan. He didn't make it just with Jonathan. That wouldn't have been worth the paper it was written on. But he made it with Jonathan and with God. And it's kind of like that cross. You got to be able to go directly, vertically with God to be connected horizontally with somebody else. And in fact, I got to get out of here now, but I would suggest any relationship you are in that does not include Jesus is a failed relationship. Now, the man doesn't have to be perfect. The woman doesn't have to be flawless. Your buddy does not have to be one of the 12 apostles. But if Christ is not in that relationship, you can't pray. You can't talk about the word. You can't testify. You can't confront.